Hi, I am Arvind Ravichandran, A198063. Entrepreneur background. Tan Sri Azman Hashim is the chairman of Mbank Group, Malaysia's sixth largest lender, which he started as the Arab Malaysian Merchant Bank in 1978. Tan Sri Azman Hashim is 82 years old and his net worth of close to half a billion. Tan Sri Asman Hashim is one of 13 siblings in huge family. His mother was a school teacher and his father was a clerk. He graduated an accounting degree while he was in Australia. Tan Sri Asman Hashim has been working in the banking industry since joining Bank Negara Malaysia in 1960s. Company background. Arab Malaysian Merchant Bank Berhad Holding is an investment company which engage in the provision of retail banking, wholesale banking, investment banking, Islamic banking and related financial services. The Arab Malaysian Development Bank Berhad was established on August 5, 1975 as a joint venture between Malaysian Industrial Development Finance Berhad, Arab Investment of Asia, and the National Commercial Bank of Saudi Arabia. Mbank Group began operations on April 1, 1976 and was formerly known as Arab Malaysian Merchant Bank Berhad, which is AMMB, until June 2002 when it was rebranded. In 1982, Tan Sri Asman Hashim bought the 100% shareholding in the company and AMFB became a wholly owned finance firm subsidiary after the group purchased the remaining 30% shareholding.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Noliana binti Ahmad Puat. My chemistry is A19B1098. So I will present the vision, mission and the objective of the Mbank Group. For the vision is Mbank Group will help by professional, reliable and give the best service to their customer. This is by helping earn to their trust. For the mission, Mbank Group is seek to build trust-based and lasting relationship with their customer. This is do so through personalized service and innovative of the product. For the objective of the Mbank Group is focused on their performance, teamwork and their collaboration. Second is leveraging domestic growth opportunities that will expand in Malaysia and also business in Malaysia. And the third of the objective by Mbank Group is support and empower their customer and people to achieve their aspiration. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Next, I will present about the strategies used for new ventures growth. First is traits, the abilities and thought pattern that can associate with successful entrepreneurs, which is some entrepreneurs are born with it, while others can develop them. For example, by being a good leader, it can give a good insight of your leadership style about how you lead others in decision making to the employees. Second is motivation. Motivation is all about vision, growth goal, and self-efficiency to put the ideas into action in the business. For example, motivation ensures that employees will work hard enough to see their ideas through to success. That is competitive strategies. A company competitive strategies is made up of the business technique and efforts, and it takes to attract customers, give superior value to them by meeting their expectation, and increase its market position. A competitive strategy is focused with activities taken by management to increase the company's market position through satisfying customers.
Hi doctor, my name is Chuowen. My matrix number is A198004. For my part, I will present the suggested strategy to wealth creations of mBank. There are some suggestions on wealth creation strategy include promoting capital-light income, creating comprehensive value proposition, developing digitalizations. First is increase the capital-light revenue. They can increase the capital-light revenue by launching the campaign and create some specific wealth product. For example, they can run campaigns that rewards loyal customers with digital device to keep them connected, and they also can provide new products like security borrowings and lending, global futures, self-service wealth, and building a foreign exchange franchise which could help them to diversify their revenues and market share. Second is creating comprehensive value propositions. For example, they can enhance customer certifications and experience by respectfully serve the customer, or be attentive to their demands to provide items or services that can help them to address their problems. This might be lead to more sales and lower cost to serve, resulting in favorable financial consequences. Third is developing digitalizations. They can forming digital partnership with leverage strategy partnership. For example, they may collaborate with Luno, Merchant Trades, and Rakuten to digitally allow open API connectivity to fintechs, provide sponsor banking service, and diversify income source. If they had done all of this, it could increase their competitiveness in the industry.
Hi, my name is Maizatul Hanani binti Yunus with matrix number A19A0262. In conclusion, there is no doubt that the strategies used for the creation of new ventures are based on characteristics, motivation, and competitiveness. This strategy aims to equip an entrepreneur with the skills and thought patterns associated with a successful entrepreneur, i.e., a leader who can set a good example. Furthermore, when it comes to putting a business idea into action, growth goals and self-efficacy are critical. Therefore, like capital income, developing a comprehensive value proposition and advancing digitization are new business growth proposals. An entrepreneur can do some important things in the growth of new ventures, such as increasing capital-light yields by launching appropriate advertising and implementing strategic initiatives to create specific wealth products, as well as rewarding loyal customers with digital devices to keep them in touch, provide a value offer holistic to improve customer satisfaction and experience, and etc. Finally, all approaches that encourage entrepreneurs to evaluate and articulate their vision, audit the organization and its environment, illuminate new possibilities and latitudes, and so on can benefit the new ventures. Thank you.